Hello, Internet. I apologize in advance. I have kind of a funky throat thing going on. Uh, I've been kind of borderline sick for uh, the last few days, or 2 or 3 days. It started off kind of a stomach thing, a gut bug, I would call it. And just this morning, I'm noticing something in my throat. So I apologize in advance for my raspy throat. I'll be clearing my throat, but I wanted to record this video because I'm already way behind schedule. I got back from my trip to Pocono Springs camp, the men's cancer retreat in Pennsylvania. Got back about 6 days ago, last Tuesday, and this is already Monday. So I'm way behind where I wanted to be. I really was expecting to get something posted by now, but it's been busy. And like I said, over the weekend, I was not feeling very well. So just wanted to catch up with you guys and let you know how that retreat went. Again, I can't remember how much I mentioned in the past, but the group is called Man Up to Cancer. It's a men's cancer support group, support network. Was started by a guy named Trevor Maxwell right at the very beginning of 2000, I think is when he started it. And it was shortly after his own colon cancer diagnosis. He's a 6-year fighter, survivor, colon cancer, relatively young guy. But what he discovered during his own cancer journey was that most of the cancer support groups, support networks are run by women and populated. The vast majority of the participants are women. There's nothing wrong with that, but he just noticed that he felt like one of the very few men, and he realized quickly that there was a vacuum or a lack of cancer support groups that are run by or populated by, participated in by men. So he started this cancer group, Man Up to Cancer, and it's been very successful. The first retreat or conference was in 2022. It was only attended by 40-some people. The second one was last year, and it was up to around 100 or 120. This year, we had 176 participants at the Pocono Springs camp in eastern PA, which is very close to the New Jersey border. It's about as far east in New Jersey as you can, about as far east in Pennsylvania as you can go. I had a really great time. I can't even explain to you how fantastic it was to be surrounded by so many other men who are going through all kinds of cancer, not just my type of cancer. Met 3 guys who are fighting pancreatic cancer, neuroendocrine cancer, melanomas of various different varieties, lung cancer, brain cancer, the list goes on. But interestingly, the vast majority of people, guys there, were fighting colorectal cancer. But even within that subheading, this is one of the things that I learned by interacting with all these people and spending 3 days and 3 nights there, is that even within the realm of colorectal cancer, CRC, there are so many different types. There's almost an infinite varieties of genetic makeups, mutations. Some people are left-sided, some are right-sided. Colon cancer, meaning the primary tumor is either in the left, the sigmoid colon, or the right side. There's those that have anal cancer, rectal cancer, large bowel, small bowel. So there's just a lot of different varieties, more than you would ever imagine, more than I thought. But it was really cool to just be immersed in that world and meet so many people who are struggling with cancers very similar to mine or different, and swapping stories, sharing information, sharing about our experiences, our diagnosis, prognosis, treatments, and a lot of really encouraging stories. I met many men with cancer who are now NED, that means no evidence of disease, a few totally cancer-free. You know, you have to be no evidence of disease for 5 years to officially be declared cancer-free. Not a lot of those, but there are a few of them out there. And I also met quite a few men who are way down the road, like more than 5 years, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think even a couple of colorectal cancer survivors who are now into 11 and 12 years. So, and stage 4, by the way. So people who are struggling with stage 4 cancer, but who are more than 10 years along on their journey, even though they've been through all kinds of surgeries and treatments, which include chemotherapy, radiation therapy, ablations. So I could be here for hours recounting to you all of these stories. But again, the encouraging thing for me was that there is no formula. We kept saying that to each other. There's no formula. There's no template. There's no one way that this works itself out. There is no one narrative when it comes to cancer, and even colorectal cancer specifically. There are just, the outcomes are all over the map. So just because you hear one story doesn't mean that that's going to be your story. So that was probably the biggest thing that I learned. And I came back feeling just excited, encouraged, uplifted. It was more than I expected. You know, the thing that I've told people over and over again is that I had a certain level of expectation, which maybe wasn't that high. I was looking forward to it, but my expectations were just obliterated because of the friends I made, the people that I got to know, the stories I heard, being able to tell my story. The food was fabulous. The accommodation was fabulous. It was on a neat lake in the Poconos, really beautiful. I went zip lining. First time in my life I zip lined. A lot of hiking around the area, campfires every night. So I could go on and on with that, but it was far beyond my expectations. And the other thing which I'll mention as well is the group is supported overwhelmingly, to the extent that the conference, the retreat, was provided free of charge for the members of the group. They have all kinds of corporate sponsors and even foundations, families, where people have been through cancer, and memorial gifts, a lot of donations. So the generosity was incredible. I mean, I just was blown away with how generous, how caring, how much thought went into the whole thing. So I'm almost up to 10 minutes now, and the main purpose of this video was just to give you the update on how the conference went. So maybe I'll work in more of the things that I learned and the things that I heard in future videos, but it was high time that I got this out to let you guys know that I'm back safely. It was an extremely positive, beneficial experience for me. And looking ahead right now, I don't have anything on the calendar yet. We're looking at towards the end of October or the very beginning of November when I will have scans again. Other than this little bump in the road with this, I don't know, some kind of little virus I've picked up. Other than that, my health has been phenomenal. I've been feeling great until the last 3 days when I got this little bug. But other than that, I'm doing good. And for that, I appreciate your prayers and your love and concern, which I just feel from you guys all the time. So thank you so much. And that's basically all I have for you right now. I will, as soon as I expect to get the next set of scans, blood work, oncology appointments on the calendar coming up in the near term. And when that happens, I will share that with you. So, yeah, thanks everybody. And I will get back with you later. Thanks.